Hello everyone, this is Mandeep here from Simplion, and I'm here to give you a demo on our app called the Resource Booking, which we have launched in AppExchange. So once you are done with the installation of this app, you can select the app from this drop down here on the top right corner and select Resource Booking. So there are two ways to book the resources. There is one component here on your left sidebar where you can select this link book your resources in order to go to the resources page where you can book the resources, or either you can click on this tab called book resources. So let's go ahead and click on this tab called book resources, and once in this page you will not see any resources available for you as of now, because this is a fresh installation. You need to create your resources, and there is a small message here, click here to create a new resource for the resources tab. So I need to go to the resources tab to create the resources. So I can either click here, or I can click on the resources tab here to create resources. So I click here and I'm taken to the resources tab when I can create new resources. So I can click new to create a new resource, or I can see how many resources that I have to see and make them available for my resources tab. So earlier I have already created 3 resources and named them as demo resource 1, demo resource 2 and demo resource 3. And I have also numbered them as 1, 2, 3, but since they are not activated, I do not see any resources in my book resources page. So I can go ahead and make them, activate them, or I can create a new resources too. So I create a new resource, let's say my resource. I can put some information here regarding the tooltip, which will be available to me when I hover over this resource, which basically explains me what this resource is about. This is another resource, and this resource number, which I have to number them according to the number of resources that I have made available to be booked. So this I need to take care of, and I need to always number them in the increasing order. So if I see in my resources I have already numbered 3 of them, so this should be the number 4, and I need to activate them. So right now I will just save it because this is my 4th resource, and I go to my list of resources. I will see I have now 4 resources which I have numbered them in ascending order. This is my 4th resource, but none of them is active, and still when I refresh this page under book resources, they are still not available to me. So what I can do is I can activate them one by one, and this also has to be done in the ascending order. So I activate my first resource, and then second resource, and when I go back to my book resources tab, voila, now I can see all my resources, that is those resources which I have activated. In this way I can activate all my resources which I have created in the resources tab. So all my resources are now available to me, and I can go ahead booking them one by one. And when I hover over them, I can see the tooltip that I have filled in while creating these resources. So this could be anything according to your choice. When you create the resources, you can enter your comments or any short description about this resource. What is it about? What does resource do? Anything. So now that we are in this page, we can go ahead and book our resources, but before that let's see what all things that we see in this page. So on the left side we have a calendar, where by default it will be always the day of your installation plus 15 days available to you, and this can always be customized, which you can do it by going to custom settings in the setup area. And then below this calendar we have the legends, which says that red means it's fully blocked and green means it's available for booking. So right now we are seeing this, it's green and it is available for booking, and when I hover over them it says available for booking, and each slot is 30 minutes duration. Now we are in the week view here, so we are seeing only the days, the number of days available for booking of this month, that is June 2012. And when I double click on any of this date, I will be redirected to the day view. Now either I can click on any of these slots to go to the day view, or I can click on the calendar on the left side here to go to any of these dates. So let's say I want to book a resource, demo resource 1 on the 8th of this month, and I am taken to the day view now, and I am seeing the date, that is the 8th of this month, and I am seeing the number of slots available to me, that is from 8 AM till 12:30 PM. These resources are available for me to book them. So when I double click, suppose I want to click for 10 AM, and each slot, as the legend says, is of 30 minutes duration. So you can see that it's 8 AM till 8:30 AM, and then 8:30 AM to 9 AM. So I want to book these resources from 10 AM, and once I double click, a pop-up window appears in front of me, and this end time that you see here is always dependent on the start time and the slots that you book. So when I selected the start time to be 10 AM from the page behind this pop-up window, it selected 10 AM, but this can also be changed here. Suppose I change my mind and when I want from 9 AM, I select 9 AM, and similarly the end time is also reflected depending on the start time and the booking slots. And suppose I again want the duration, the slots to be more than 30 minutes, I can change this to 60 minutes, and similarly the end time will get reflected depending on the start time and the booking slots. Now let's say I want to change the I want to book, I'm booking this for a particular person called Simon, and the purpose is that Simon wants to test this resource. Now I save this form and it will immediately book this resource for Simon, and I will also receive a mail immediately, since my Gmail has been registered with this application as an admin. I received this confirmation of this booked resource in my Gmail account. And when I go to the week view by clicking on this tab here, I will see the percentage of the resources that has been booked on this particular day. So if I booked another 2-3 slots, this percentage will increase depending on the number of slots that has been available to me. So when I say the number of slots available to me, it can always be customized by going to the custom settings, that is I go to the setup area, then I click on develop settings, click on custom settings, manage, for you this custom setting will not be initially will not be there, so you have to create a new setting for that. But since I have it, I can always edit it. You can name it anything you want here in the name field, and then you can change your background color, you can change the start time and end date. So for me it was available from 4th till the 16th of June, which I can always change. Like suppose I want it from the 1st of June till the 16th of June, then I can change it here. I can even change the slots here. 16 is the maximum which we recommend, and then I can change the available color to be suppose blue, and I can change the background to be suppose brown, and I save this custom setting. And when I go back to my resources tab and I refresh this, I will see the changes that I have done in my custom settings is reflected here too. So the available booking color is now changed from green to blue, and the background has changed from the default color to brown. And even the date that I wanted these resources to be available from 1st of June till 16th of June has changed. Earlier it was 4th, and this number of slots that I have earlier has changed. Earlier it was only 10, now it has increased, which I had defaulted to 16, which is the recommended number of slots. So it is now 8 AM till 3:30 PM. So this is all about this app. There are couple of things that you need to keep in mind and configure this app before using it, and all those settings has been put here under this tab. So all the custom settings changes that you can do, and all the changes that is recommended before using this app has all been mentioned here under this tab. So we recommend that you go through this page once before using this app and see what all changes that can be done to fit your requirement. So thank you all. Do come back to us for feedback. We are still in the process of enhancing this app, and we can always look into your feedback and requirement and customize it further to fit your business requirement as we move forward. Thank you. Have a great day.